Our theme for this quarter is stories that need to be told. The most important story that you need to be told is that your soul loves you more than you could ever possibly imagine. So much so that it's decided to incarnate as you ahead of 8 billion other options on this planet. Now, straight away, that's an incredible story. But your story is that your soul loves you, you are more magnificent than you've ever possibly imagined, and you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Michael's work and the work that we've been doing at the Michael Newton Institute ever since shows us that every day. And we've been doing this for well over 20 years now. Michael did it for 50 years. So the story is that there are aspects to you waiting to be explored. We're seeing some incredible trends in this work. We're seeing a big shift towards interdimensional consciousness. We're seeing worlds in other dimensions and other planets. Other places in the universe. This is just one small corner. But your soul is limitless, and it can take you anywhere that you need to go. So perhaps the time is coming for you to explore more of this, and you can do it in large ways, small ways, but just be open to the experience and whatever your soul wants to bring to you that day. Stories that need to be told are magnificent, mind-boggling, inspirational. But that one story about you is the important one. Who are you really? Where do you come from? Why are you here? Are you here to be part of this great awakening that we're all moving around within? Are you here to learn some things for you, to help remember who you are in human form while still being that incredible spiritual being that's within? There are many reasons and many stories, but the story that you write is the one that is most important. Where are you going to take this? What are you going to explore? And your soul will collaborate with you, it will guide you on the way. Your soul loves you more than you could ever possibly imagine. We know that because your soul is with you and chose you. So I really want to encourage you to write your own story. What is the story of your life that has been waiting lifetimes to be written by you? You are a book, a very long and very involved book, and the life that you're in is simply a chapter. We can learn a lot from the other chapters. We can explore the other chapters. We can look at the themes across your book. We can look at the characteristics of the author of that book, the characteristics of your soul. But how are you going to write this chapter? Michael and our people at the Institute have been opening doors to spirit for decades now to help people touch and embrace the very fabric of their soul. For one reason and one reason only, and that's to remember who you are. To remember your magnificence in human form so that we don't have to go back there to experience it. We can experience it here while we're in human form, in the flesh. How special is that? To be able to walk the earth in the full remembering of your soul and the knowing of who you really are, we have to be in human form. We've come here to experience human form with its ups and downs. That's part of what we're here to do. But we come from a greater place, and we have a magnificence within us that makes it a lot easier once we decide to explore who we really are. Perhaps it's your time to do that. Even to move into the knowing and the remembering of who you are. Changes the way in which you move in the world. And we can help you to do that. But at the end of the day, it's up to you, between you and your soul, as to what journey you wish to take. Whether it's having a conversation with somebody, whether it's reading a book, whether it's just pausing in a deeper meditative type state, just to expand more into your greatness. We just simply really want you to remember who you really are. Because when we all remember who we are, humanity will shift in a heartbeat. When we know that there's no fear of death, when we know that this is just an illusion that this is a training ground for our soul, when we understand these things, life gets easier, not harder. What is this piece of life trying to teach me? What is this in my energy field that I need to let go of? What do I have in my past that instead of being things that have happened to me become sources of great wisdom? Things that I can use to then help others. All of this is back to you in the story that you write. And as you become the author of that story, choose the words wisely. Choose the high vibrational ones that come to you. There's always different ways you can look at something. You can look at it from that pessimism or look at it from that optimism. I tend to be the optimist. I find that that raises the vibration of your life. So find your own path. Write your own story. Please be inspired by the work that we bring, because we have proof. 70,000 cases since Michael's original 7,000. We've reproduced it 10 times over. But all of it has just one outcome. That you are a spiritual being having a human experience. This is all temporary until we go home. And you are magnificent beyond your knowing. So if you start to write your own story, and you tell your own story, bearing those things in mind, life will change. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.